Mic checks echo, I'm the sound of the brawl. Canvas creaks, flesh slaps, bodies rise and fall. Steel cage dreams, no escape. All pain, blood stains mixed with the sweat and the chain. Adrenaline surging my veins, spit fire. Crowd chants feeding my soul's desire. Turnbuckles tremble when my wrath collides. Glory's the belt and I'm taking the pride. Boom. The squared circle where legends collide. Boom. No mercy, just a wild ride. Boom. Like flash, fist clash, can't resist. Boom. The squared circle digest. Pyros ignite, shadows dance in the glow. Ringside roar, it's a gladiator show. Chokeholds tighter than the grip of the night. Climbing the ropes to new championship heights. The mental battlefield, no room for doubt. Every move calculated, every scream a shout. The bell tolls louder than a sinner's regret. This is the place where the bold never forget. Boom. The squared circle where legends collide. Boom. No mercy, just a wild ride. Boom. Like flash, fist clash, can't resist. Boom. The squared circle digest. Boom. The squared circle where legends collide. Boom. No mercy, just a wild ride. Boom. Like flash, fist clash, can't resist. Boom. The squared circle digest. Circle Digest!
We are live. It is the Squared Circle Digest. I am Sean Stanley. That great gentleman right below me, that is Mr. Frankie Fresco. How we doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. How you been?
I have been okay. I am trying to adjust to the schedule after going to Minnesota and being 9 to 5 again, and now I'm back to overnight. So, but all is well. I graduated the training today, so now I go on my own starting next week, and now my schedule is mine. So that should be a little bit easier because right now I've been working off of somebody else's schedule. So that'll be a little bit of a thing for me. Yourself, Mr. Frankie Fresco, how's the week been, man?
I mean, it's been good. Busy. Obviously, we had the SummerSlam recap this past weekend, so that was fun with the guys.
Make sure you check that out. 2 Raw for SmackDown. Make sure you go over there and check it out.
We had the gal as well. She was there as well. So we had a little mixture of both gentlemen and ladies.
Uh-huh.
And then obviously we went ahead and we enjoyed some AEW last night. That was amazing. I don't know if you saw it, but if you didn't, you gotta watch it. That was Grand Slam in Mexico. They've been hitting it every year. That's all I gotta say. And then you got Monday Night Raw as well, so it should be good. We should have a lot to talk about. And then obviously later tonight, right before the show ends, I'll be promoting again my DJ battle coming up August the 25th. So we'll see how that goes.
We got to get DJ Frankie Fresco on to the next round. We did it last year, right? The same one. Is the one you won last year, or is the one?
Negative. This is actually not one that I competed in. This is a new one that I'm competing in. It's in person, so in order to catch it, you have to be there. So maybe Sean, I don't know if you want to come on a. Well, you're working, so your schedule's kind of changed now. But if you decide,
what day is it?
August the 25th at 7 p.m.
What is the 25th, though? I'm sorry, I don't have a...
It's a Tuesday.
All right. What time is it? 10 p.m.?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Oh, well, I might be able to make it out there at 7. I would just have to leave early to get back to go to
I'll
work.
send you the flyer. That way you can see it,
please.
and then if you
and I can at least share it, too, to go out and support you as well.
Yeah, maybe we could. Maybe on the next couple of shows we could post it. You know, as like right before we leave or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no. We'll post it up. We'll have it on the side where it says Squared Circle Digest. It'll be just your flyer right there.
Okay, well that'll be
show.
cool. I appreciate it. That'll be pretty cool. Frank, good evening, Sean and Frankie. What's up, Stoney? Talking game in there, yo. No, does this, Frankie? You get a fresh shave? Yes, I did. I just did. I am getting ready to make my heroic comeback back to playing a little bit of soccer. So I'm going to be safe. Pray for me, guys. Make sure that I don't get hurt out there. It's the first time I'm going back to playing soccer in 5 months. So hopefully I take care of myself and I don't hurt myself. Obviously, I'm going to be definitely letting those 50-50 balls go and let them handle it. And I can tell you this: I think my bad luck has already ended because on Tuesday, I went grocery
Was
shopping.
that the third thing? Was that the third thing that
Yeah,
happened?
I went grocery shopping, and I go grocery shopping late. So I have a Winn Dixie. So sometimes I like to go to BJ's to pick up my groceries, and then whatever I can't pick up there, I go to Winn Dixie. But I went late, so I said, all right, screw it, I'm gonna go to Winn Dixie quickly. I go to Winn Dixie at around 11:15 because they close at midnight, and I'm kind of like the last person coming out. Everything looks good as I'm walking into my car. Boom, a big ass surprise! My car got freaking destroyed on the left hand side. So somebody hit and run, hit my car on the left hand side. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but they dented my quarter panel. They
It
hit
was
the.
noticeable, though. Definitely
It
noticeable.
was so then I had to drop off my car. I left my car yesterday at my friend's shop. I have a rental car right now, so that's kind of like bill stacking up, baby. Bill stacking up. So I really need to win that DJ battle because if I win that battle, I think it's like 2K. So there you go. If I win the DJ battle, it's pretty much just to pay to repair my car. So, but it's all good.
We got to get Fresco's car repaired. Let's go.
God has always never let me down, so he's never abandoned me. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Does
We
that
will.
make you more aerodynamic like the swimmer's legs? I don't know.
We're still
When
talking about your hair, man.
he's
Your
still
hair.
talking about me being shiny bald.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, it really does. I'm not gonna lie, no doubt. I appreciate your in-depth questions and concern about my bald head being
Yeah, he
shaved.
sticks his head out the window for more aerodynamics. That's what he does. That's what he does. Frankie Fresco. Let's dive in because one thing, you told me out of SummerSlam there was one comment that was made from a gentleman who everybody acknowledges that you were I don't know if you were upset with or I feel like you heard it differently than what it was meant to be, maybe. But why don't we go ahead and give your take on Roman Reigns and his comments? I believe it was after SummerSlam.
Well, what happened here was, I thought you were talking about your slick comment and the post show when you said listening to Frankie makes me dumber every single time or something
Oh
like
no,
that.
that's just a fact. I mean, that's just a
Okay,
fact.
I just wanted to make sure. So what happened was, Mr. Roman Reigns had some slick comments to say, which kind of pissed me off. And the reason it upset me was because it felt like he was taking shots at fellow other WWE wrestlers out there. Now, granted, I'm not gonna lie, some people were saying that it was him taking shots at John Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose, as everybody knows him in WWE. But he wasn't, because if you look at Roman and Seth, they were kind of giving him his kudos by doing some of his moves and stuff like that. So it wasn't directed to them. But this is what Roman Reigns had to say during his interview. I'm gonna just get you just the section where he actually says it, and what he says is like,
So basically, you're going to tell us so you make it sound like he's going after Cody and CM Punk.
no, he is going after Cody after CM Punk, because I mean, who else would he be directing this comment to? In my opinion, well, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. So this is what he says. He says, when people left, when they were scared, when they ran off, we held the fort down. So that was kind of like the little cheap shot I got from Roman Reigns. Now, Sean, I personally felt like he was taking a shot at CM Punk and personally taking a shot at Cody Rhodes. Correct me if I'm wrong. When you heard this, what was your impression? And then I'll give you my thoughts on this.
Oh, well, my impression was he aimed it at the person he most certainly wanted to aim it at, which was the guy that they threw into the thing. Because especially when before that, he said the two of us were the Shield. Dean Ambrose was a how do you say it, a live wire or something, he said, and then so yeah, that was my take on it. But
So you think he was taking a shot directly at Dean Ambrose?
100%.
Even though in that previous match that had just taken place, him and Seth had just done some of the Dean Ambrose moves out there.
Yep.
So you still feel after making that, he's still taking a shot at those guys?
Yeah, because they again, they were giving tribute to Dean, but at the same time, they said, "Here you go, buddy. Here's a big crap sandwich for you.
All right, so I didn't take it that way, but if you want to go ahead and include Dean Ambrose, I will go ahead and include Dean Ambrose on here as well. Um, the reason I felt that he was taking a shot at Cody, I think he was taking a shot at Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, at CM Punk. And if you want to go ahead and say that he gave a shot to Dean Ambrose as well, you could actually say that as well. Um, that got me upset because he goes and he says, when people left, when they were scared, when they ran off, we held the fort down. Now, when he says those things, he needs to look at himself and realize that these guys, CM Punk, Cody, and even Dean Ambrose, did not leave because they were scared. They didn't leave because they ran off because they didn't want to be part of the WWE world. They didn't want to be part of the business. They were tired. They were getting screwed over for many, many years where they were like holding the fort themselves. They were supposed to be the new coming. They were supposed to be the guys who were supposed to take WWE and run with it. They're the next evolution of people, of wrestlers that were supposed to hold it down after, the whole The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, Randy Orton, all those guys. These guys are the ones that are supposed to hold it down. And what ends up happening is, let's keep it real, creative hurt them. And you, like I said, you could include Dean Ambrose in there because what were they doing with him too? It was terrible creativeness. So when Roman goes and says that, I'm like, if you're working at a regular 9-to-5 job and your boss is making your life a living hell, what are you going to do? Just sit there and just tolerate it and take it left and right until you're fine with it? That's not what you do. Some people actually says, you know what? Screw this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and leave and I'm going to go do me because I know my talent. I know my ability. I know what I bring to the table. I'm not going to stick around here. And for Roman Reigns to say that, I felt like it was a cheap shot because even though WWE, the fans weren't behind him to be the next superstar, Vince McMahon had pinpointed him as the next superstar. So he had the big boss literally behind his back helping him out, even though things weren't as easy at the beginning. But management was 100% behind him. They were supporting him all the way. So if you're being supported all the way by upper management, then of course you're going to stick around. But if you have management making your life a living hell, giving you frustration in your creative on your actual character, there's health concerns that they don't give a damn about. You're getting burned out, you're getting injured, and you're still going out there and performing, and you walk away. I'm sorry, man. I don't feel that that's a cheap shot. I don't feel that what he said was right. I felt like that was grimy, and I felt like he should take that back because I really feel that CM Punk, Cody, and even Dean Ambrose, 100%, I backed them up for have left WWE. And in the case of both CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, I think it benefited them a lot, especially Cody. And when it comes to CM Punk, 7 years, man. Was it 7 years? Yeah, I think 7 years without wrestling. Didn't even leave and go to the competition.
CM Punk was almost a decade without wrestling.
Yeah. So he was loyal to WWE. Yeah, he came back and then went to AEW at the end. But look how long it took him to actually go.
Yeah,
he could have been
7 years. He went to AEW. You're right. She was there for like 3 years and then 10 years before he got back to WWE.
So think about it, man. If you can't talk shit about these guys, dude. That's just how I feel. And if I was them, and I'm hoping CM Punk or Cody takes a shot at Roman on Friday night. Maybe it's not a big deal, but I hope they do.
Again, I like what you're saying there because I feel like there's going to be a point in this with the way everything ended there where Roman's either going to save Seth at some point or Seth saves Roman. And what better way to do a tag team match than do Cody, CM Punk versus Roman and Seth? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just want to do a Saturday night main event, have a great thing with everybody's name on it and do a tag team main event, that would work out. And again, if you want to look at it the way you're looking at it, that would be a great underlying theme there to where Cody and them have the guys that left and came back versus the guys that stayed here to help build, or however you want to, work that. I mean, again, that might have been planted in there for that reason, Frankie. You might be onto something here. That might have been more toward them with the the underlying thing that everybody's going to think it's a shot at Dean Ambrose. Because as soon as it's said, you think about the guy that's not there anymore, right?
Yeah.
You don't think of it as, oh, well, let's bring back. They came back, but there's still a shot at them as well. So again, I did not look at it that way, but I've come around to what you're saying with that. And again, if they work it into something, then I think I'd be happy with that. Let's look at SummerSlam is in the rear view now.
Well, let me get your take on SummerSlam, because you only did night 1. You weren't available for night 2. So what did you think about night 2 of SummerSlam?
Night 2 was leaps and bounds better than night 1. I mean, and again, it might have been because of the Chelsea winning. I thought that was a great surprise. The Chad Gable winning. Again, there was a lot of little moments in that one there, but overall, I think night 2 helped make SummerSlam more of a success just because of the way I felt night 1 ended flat. I mean, again, I'm not big on the whole. I like the bow they put on the Shield match. That whole thing, the bow there. Mm-hmm. But I thought they went long, man. Again, I think 45 minutes is just too long, man, for the type of match where, I mean, they told a great story. It was very entertaining and enthralling. But again, it was about, I think I counted over 100 false finishes. And then that gets tiring, man. That gets tiring. And that's my only thing. I thought, look, they left it all in the ring. It was a great match, but I felt it went a little longer than it needed to put the bow on the ending of the thing. And I get it, because you don't want to have Seth lose too quickly and hurt him there or whatever. But overall, man, I thought night 2 helped make SummerSlam better. Night 1 was okay. Night 2 kind of solidified it.
2 quick questions to ask you here. Number 1, did you agree with Baron Corbin beating Trick Williams?
No.
Okay, and I want to.
Depending on what they do coming out of it, I'll leave it up. Right now, my answer is no, but I'll leave it up in the air depending on how it circles back around or what they do with Trick as well.
Okay. My second question is the other match that I felt was kind of foolish. Danhausen versus Dom Mysterio. What did you think about that match? What do you see the future for Dom?
It was there for a bathroom break. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. I mean, it was just foolishness. If I was Dom, I would disappear from WWE TV for a while and just stay on AAA.
Are you being serious?
I'm serious. In AAA, he looks like a superstar. In WWE, he looks like a floundering idiot.
Sean, you surprised me, man. I didn't think you felt this way. Are you being sarcastic, or are you being serious?
No, I'm not. I'm not, because the way they've used him is, again, like, to me, look, I knew what to expect in this the human money's on a pole match, okay?
Yeah.
But if you wanted him to solidify himself as a heel, you should have put him over. You should have put him over. And with not putting him over, I understand why you put Danhausen over, because he's over with the kids. The whole weekend was Danhausen. I mean, he's got his own ice cream truck now. I mean, it's just the whole weekend was about Danhausen, so you knew it wasn't going to happen. But you've made Dom, for everything that AAA has built Dom to be as their mega champion, WWE stripped him on WWE TV.
I'm glad you see it the same way I do.
Because the fact that he doesn't bring out the championship title anymore should tell you something.
Yeah, man. It also goes to show you, like I had mentioned to the guys at the Rainy Day Pod, that, losing to Danhausen, man, like, that's kind of pathetic.
But in that type of match, it's just, it is what it is. It's not, if they would have done, that's why they made it a human money's on a pole match, because it makes no sense for Danhausen to pin Dom Mysterio. Like, that should never happen unless, you're doing the whole, and again, the whole thing with the damn pyro thing, like that was great the first match, but now that's his finishing move. I mean, I guess there's no disqualification and human money's on a pole, but at what point,
Probably
you know?
not
But
because
I
JD
think
got involved in
once
the
they
midget
made
shooting.
it that type of match, I knew they were kind of going toward Danhausen winning because then Dom doesn't have to get pinned. If it was a regular match, Dom gets pinned. I mean, I don't know what the hell WWE's thinking in
I
that
think
case.
I think the problem here is that they put the wrong person to be having to do
Even
the money
JD.
zone. Yeah, they should have put in JD. And what I've told these guys on the rainy day was that that match doesn't deserve to be at a SummerSlam. You could get away with one of those in one of the other premium live
No,
events or
you
a
could.
Saturday
But
night.
again, starting on Thursday, they had Danhausen, the ice cream thing on different areas of Minnesota, and it was just blockaded with people. I mean, it's over right now. So cash in on while you can, because when it stops, what are you going to do at Danhausen then? Because once everything, all this, stuff stops for him, it's not like you can be like, okay, we remarket them, we reinvent them, we bring them back as what? It's done. So they're capitalizing on everything now, why they can, and then when it's over, it's over. I mean, there's not a lot you can do with it.
For me, man, I really don't find him funny. I really don't find him that much entertaining. I mean, he has his. I like his skits in the back sometimes, but overall, I don't find him funny. I don't find him entertaining as much at all. To be honest with you
You
guys.
noticed in the match, right? He did no wrestling. The only wrestling in the match was the Minihausen.
Yeah.
He did all the moves with Dom. Danhausen got thrown out, and there was Minihausen in there. And the one that can wrestle, I think it's Miscarito. Is that the one?
Mascarito, yeah.
Mascarito? Yeah. So
Yes, and then the other thing too. I mean that was okay the way JD McDonough was slamming those midgets, but besides that, again, I feel like it's a waste of time for Dom. I feel like what you said is 100%. They're hurting him. He's gone. They're pushing him down after he was doing so well. And now, like like you said, keep him at triple A and just have him over there, man. Because Undertaker knows how to use them, and there's a reason why, right? And if you're gonna use them to stick them around with Danhausen and Joe Hendry and all these guys, then you're wasting that kid's talent because that guy deserves more than what that.
when Finn left, he should have became the leader of Judgment Day. That was your chance to solidify him as one of your top heels and have him lead the Judgment Day. Instead, it's kind of a free for all. And you think Liv, I think, is the leader now, but when you look at it, Dom's just a floating idiot right now. You're like, what is he? I don't.
It's unfortunate, man. Another question that I wanted to ask you about Sunday, and it's been floating on social media. Chelsea Green. Obviously, you and me we pushed for her to win.
Yeah.
You picked her to win, and I was thrilled. I think everybody was thrilled. But here's the point that wanted to ask you: Are we gonna get a Chelsea Green run where she's just an interim, then eventually she's gonna get her ass kicked by Rhea Ripley, and then we move on, and then we won't ever see Chelsea Green? Or do you feel that this is a great opportunity for WWE to make the most out of this, make the most out of Chelsea Green, and probably even elevate her to the same way they kind of did Liv Morgan back in the day with Becky Lynch?
Yeah. And Jeff, thank you, my man. Miss you guys too. The problem is, look, I love Chelsea Green. I think she can make a shit sandwich taste good. She can take anything and make it good. The thing that though, and again, I'm not saying that she can't wrestle, but her skill set, and she knows, I believe this is what makes her so good, because she's so self-aware of what she is and what she isn't. She's not a Becky Lynch. She's not a Charlotte Flair. She's Chelsea Green, and she makes the best out of what she has. Is the comedy. Again, I hope what they do with her is let her have a good run, and they end up doing, how do I say this without, I can see her next opponent being Jade Cargill and Charlotte helping her beat Jade each time.
See, but that pisses
Keep
me
her
off.
as the champion.
That pisses me off,
And
Sean, because I feel like you could have a good opportunity in elevating her.
you would have to change who she is, though, and she's not that.
You don't think she could carry her own, like,
Oh no, I think
her
she,
own character as a champion, just keeping it the same way? You don't think so?
yeah, but that way is not a fighting champion, though. She's not a fighting champion. She don't go out there every week defending the title. That's not Chelsea Green.
Well, Roman Reigns doesn't defend the title every single
Oh,
weekend
but
either.
again, but again, like
Her
to
shtick,
me,
her shtick is like
what I would do with
MJF,
her,
right?
honestly, is I would have people doing what I'm doing and kind of making fun of her in a way. And I agree with what Eric is saying. Once she gets to a point, maybe she snaps and she gets a mean streak. Like, I'm tired of everybody thinking I'm this, use the Michael Hayes stick, which they've, she said, this title I dedicate to Michael Hayes, but use that as an echoing thing. And I would even have skits in the back with her there, have somebody make fun of her. And then if they can, Michael Hayes' voice goes off and says what he said on Unreal. And she hears it and just snaps. Or something like that. Again, because I think that's what makes her so, it's not her in-ring, she has good in-ring ability. But she doesn't have Becky Lynch in-ring ability or Charlotte Flair in-ring ability as a champion. But she can go and she can hold her own, but they've got to figure out a way to make it make sense too.
You don't think Liv Morgan, before she won that first title against Becky Lynch, she had the ability to carry and become one of the most prolific right now women in the women's division? I think they elevated her. They went ahead and she took the next step.
Watching her when she broke away from the Riot Squad, you could see that she had it. She just needed to get creative behind her. Same with Chelsea. Same with Chelsea in a way. But I also feel like, again, Liv and Chelsea are kind of in the same boat, but I do feel like Liv can go a little bit more in the ring as far as, like, to me, Chelsea doesn't look like she has the killer in her.
You got to take it out of it.
It's not something, I mean, again, you're saying, but that's something they can, put on there. But you're right. I mean, she did do the stuff with Penta. She did do the stuff with Penta. She's got in ring, but with the way they have done her character in WWE, she would need a little bit of not an overhaul, but a change in direction from what they have done with her, with the whole what was it, Slagent P and the Hervis and all that. She would have to and make, again, maybe with the babyface run that she's had right now, that was the start of it. And maybe they change it up a little bit, but the way she was before, she would have to get back into a group or something, kind of like what the Horsemen did for Flair, something like that. But right now, we'll see where they go with it. But it's what they do now. Who's their first opponent going to be? That's going to be interesting to see. SmackDown tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who comes out to challenge her first? That's going to tell you everything. You watch this week on Raw, right? Liv's there. Who comes out and challenges her?
Becky
and Stephanie.
Yeah.
The top two challengers are them. Chelsea comes out, starts talking. Whose music hits?
It better not be Mitch and or BFAB.
That's when you're going to be able to tell this reign. That's when you will be able to tell.
I'm hoping you could look. For some reason, my vision of Chelsea, I feel that she has the ability to be similar to like MJF, but as a baby instead of a heel. Because MJF is the same type of character. He's very sarcastic. He's joking. He does stupid shit. Remember when he had the kangaroo kick, when he had all that stuff? Chelsea Green has all that in her already.
No, Chelsea has it, but the problem is the way they've booked her creatively, she hasn't been able to show anything.
Because they've always thought that she isn't to that top level, and I think now you gotta push her because Stephanie, because Becky doesn't have the same, aura as what she had back then. Same thing goes with Charlotte Flair. Look, I mean, the only reason Charlotte Flair came back pretty much to people liking her was because of Alexa Bliss. People were falling out from Charlotte Flair. So you need somebody outside of the Stephanie Valkyrie and Tiffany Stratton. But I mean, even Tiffany's now down as a USA champ. But there's still like you need that other. Who's that new youth person who's gonna step it up in the baby side on the SmackDown roster that you're gonna be like, okay, cool. She is the next one. Besides, you already got Rhea Ripley established. We already have her. You already got Jade Cargill as the heel established. Who else can you bring? Those two girls can't just be the one. I know JC Jane could have been a possibility, but I think they dropped the ball a little bit by not putting her in that ladder match either. Maybe Lash Legend is going to be another one that's going to be.
Well, no, but you could throw JC Jane as her first opponent.
Yeah. Even Lash Legend, Tiffany Stratton, you could throw good.
I mean,
you got.
I don't.
She could beat Lash Legend, dude. She could take on that. She could take on.
Yeah, but
Lash
do you
Legend.
destroy Lash Legend that way? Because again,
I don't think you destroy her because she gets her first shot as a title. This is the first time she's having a fight, and then who better else than
to me? They've already destroyed her, half of her, because the way they did the tag team with her and Nia.
Well, they have to break them up. They have to break them up.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I get that, which is why I think you know what I think might happen. You might be onto something here. Again, Frankie, you're quite onto something today. So you put Lash in there, and then you work it to where Nia, because Nia was already mad that she lost both her chances to get in the ladder match by disqualifications between Charlotte and Jade. Now she sees Lash get in, and then now Lash gets a shot at the title first. And then you could go Lash versus Nia and take her out of the title picture for a month or two after that. You know what I'm saying? And then you're also building up. Not saying Nia's got to get involved, but Nia's music could hit. Lash gets distracted. Chelsea beats her, and you're not hurting Lash by having her beat clean, but you're also not hurting Chelsea by Nia getting involved. And then they can go that route, and then you can also add on to Chelsea's resume a little bit, and then you could go with JC Jane after that, get her a little bit going there, because you got Money in the Bank, and then you're going to have Survivor Series. And honestly, I'll tell you exactly what I thought, and I wouldn't have been upset with it. I thought this was going to be Kofi Mania. Meaning Chelsea wins the title. On SmackDown, she comes out to celebrate, and you hear, "This is my reality." But after seeing the picture I saw of Rhea Ripley, that's probably not going to happen. Unless they're pulling a Seth Rollins, and she's really not got surgery, and she shows up. But I thought that, because, again, they emphasized interim champion.
They did.
So it was like, okay, here we go. They're going to bring her back in Friday. She's going to be celebrating, happy. They hit Rhea's music. She comes out. It's champion versus interim champion tonight at the main event. Rhea Ripley, of course, would probably go over. Chelsea got her chance, her spot, and then now we go on.
That's the only thing I don't want them to do, to just give her a spot and then move on from her. Because I really do feel that from here, they could do the exact same thing that they did with Liv Morgan. Elevate her to the point where, damn, now she's a headliner. Now she's a big female wrestler where she can headline a main event at any of them.
Eric might be on something there too. It'd be interesting because, again, an easy cash in after Money in the Bank would be Chelsea.
Yeah.
If you're looking at it storyline wise, if you win Money in the Bank, who are you cashing in on? Probably going after
Chelsea, yeah.
After Chelsea. So that would be a cool little, again, but this is us thinking, storylines and everything. And lately, to me, WWE's been thinking 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So the problem with that is that wouldn't stick with there, which I would hope that would be an interesting part to look at and say, yeah, she'd definitely be the easier of the cash-ins. No doubt saying Mariah May could become a Chelsea lackey and betray her. I mean, she could do what she did with Toni Storm. I mean, but again, I think she's already being built. If anything, it'd be Tiffany doing that in this role, the way they've set it up, the way they've done Tiffany and Chelsea as a tag team. Although Chelsea did say, "I love you," and pushed her off the ladder. Maybe Tiffany returns the favor, because then you could do Lash for a little bit for this week or whatever, then go to JC Jane, then go to Tiffany Stratton. and you've got a good little reign leading up to however you want to go from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're not just feeding Mishin and B-Fab and whoever else you want to throw into that. Fallon Henley, any of the Although I think Fallon Henley might have something as well out of that group, but right now she's considered in the storylines as a lackey. So
Yeah, they do also have to. You guys keep saying RMA, but I'm assuming you're talking about Blake Monroe. But I really do
it's all
feel that
same.
they need to put Blake Monroe in and now put her in the ring and start having her
They need
have
to do
some
something with
matches.
her. They need
Yeah,
something's
because
got to get done
they're
because
like,
now they're bringing up Lola Vice too. So now you
yes,
have another
that how did
another
that?
one coming up, and you haven't even got everybody on TV that you've brought up from before. So
My question to you is, why did they bring Lola Vice? I guess they must be bringing her on Monday Night Raw because they need some babies on Monday night because I don't think they have
maybe,
anybody.
yeah,
That's
because
probably why.
they're trying to. What was I think it was Vice City. They're trying to do a trademark on
Really?
something Vice. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Let me see if
The
I
only
can.
good thing about Lola Vice is that if they do now that they're bringing her up, there's a very good chance that they might have like a premium live event here in Miami because she's from Miami, or at least you're gonna see some more, maybe big shows down here because obviously we're gonna be rooting for her if she makes it as big in the women's roster. Guys, one thing, don't forget to hit the like on both my
Yeah,
channel,
it's
the
called
Frankie
Vice City.
Fresco.
They did a trademark for Vice City, a move intended to support the upcoming main roster debut of NXT star Lola Vice. The filing has gained attention due to potential conflict with Rockstar Games' Grand Theft Auto
Oh,
franchise.
there you go. So that's a good way also because Grand Theft is coming out. Again, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe both on the Frankie Fresco channel and also on the Stanley Media House channel as well.
Yeah.
Since we're
And
talking over here.
Eric did say something that's probably right. She's probably coming to SmackDown because Damian Priest is there, and they usually keep the couples together.
Eh, I mean, there was a while that Bianca Belair and Montez Ford were
Yeah.
not.
Well, Montez Ford wasn't even on TV, so he might have been on the roster, the other roster, but he wasn't on TV.
True that. Sorry, what do you think the angle of LA Knight and Roman Reigns all of a sudden this past Monday? They looks like that's the direction they're heading for
Yeah, I
Money
guess
in
you
the
got to
Bank.
do something, right? You're going to Money in the Bank. I mean, it makes sense with LA Knight's involvement with the Bloodline and all that, but I just feel like it's one of those things to where you just know LA Knight's not winning it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, this is cool. LA Knight gets the pin, and now he's in the main event picture
But didn't
with
this
the
happen a couple?
Bloodline, and
Didn't this
it's like,
happen like a year or two ago as well
yeah,
that they had him and then they lost completely to Roman or something? I thought it was the same thing, right?
yeah,
It's like
no,
they're running it back.
they're running it back again. Yeah, yeah. And you know what would be funny is if Solo actually helped LA Knight win the title, like, because everybody's like
Subway
thinking
shocker.
Solo's going to be the one that ends up turning on him and being, you know, I think that might have been what the story was supposed to be, but I think with the way it's hit with the fans and the investment they have on Solo, I mean, LA Knight and Solo, like, they're the odd couple, right? They're the real live 2026 odd couple, and you put them together, and if they can take down Roman, then you can start something there. But again, we know
It
it's WWE. We know they're not going to do it, but I think it could be something if they, wanted to go that route.
it just felt messed up that they buried Royce Keys on Monday with that street fight, bro. Like he got annihilated, bro. Pretty bad, especially after winning with these guys on SummerSlam. So
Well, that's why I felt like, again, I was like, I always said whoever was going to be the next champion would have to run through the bloodline.
yeah,
Like I said, Oba would have to start with Jimmy, and then he'd fight Jay, and then he'd fight Jimmy and Jay. Then he'd move on to Jacob, and once he beat Jacob, then he versus Roman. I don't understand. I mean, maybe that's what they'll do for the Raws coming up, leading into Money in the Bank, and maybe that's why they made Jacob look so menacing in that street fight because now LA Knight's going to have to go through Jacob to get to Roman. So now you built him up. But again, this is where, I've always disagreed with WWE in a way to where they feel they have to bury one to make the other one look so good. And it's like, dude, Royce, he hasn't been around long enough to where you can do that. Like to me, Like, yeah, he just hasn't been around long enough to where you can just do that to him and then be like, oh, okay, yeah, you can come back. It just but it's always been a WWE thing. You got to make somebody look like the monster so that, when LA Knight beats Jacob, it's like, oh, he can beat Roman now because he's done this. Which is, and again, and I know you didn't ask about this, but that's where I feel like they went the wrong direction with Oba. Oba just beat the Beast, and I get it. It'd be difficult to throw him in the picture with Roman Reigns, but then why did you do this so quickly with Oba and Lesnar? Why not build it up? Why not have Braun be the first opponent for Oba, build up to Brock? Instead, you go Brock and then now to Braun. That feels like you're going backwards to me. And no offense to Braun. I mean, I know he's gonna get there sooner or later, but you just slayed the Beast in 2 out of 3 in Hell in a Cell, and now you're versing Braun Breaker.
Not only that, but Brock Lesnar retired. He was in the Pat McAfee show this week, and he retired. Yeah, I feel like they're running it kind of. I think they made a left turn. They kind of realized, hey, we're pushing Oba Femi too fast. Let's pump the brakes. Let's see if we could put against Braun Breaker, but then it also defeats the purpose of him winning.
King of the Ring.
The King of the Ring, then, right? So
Well, no, that whole thing is like a joke now. I mean, they had to do away with that. Don't even have it anymore.
I think that Monday had a lot of issues when we look at it. Because another thing, and I know,
Yeah, but again, it has issues because the storyline is only 3 weeks long now, or however long it is to get to the next pay-per-view. It's like we're supposed to forget everything else.
well, that goes to show you again. Here's another thing, another perfect example of like forgetting about everything else. The big cast. I mean, you pump you're promoting the crap out of him. You're doing everything great to promote him that he's making a return, and then the way he returns is literally interfering and kicking Javon Evans' ass. I mean, that was dumb. Like, you're promoting him. Like, I could understand, but Baron Corbin, the way he came in and attacked Trick Williams, that made sense because nobody expected Baron Corbin. They didn't make an announcement that Baron Corbin was going to return to WWE. But you do this with Big Cass, and then all of a sudden that's his gimmick. He just jumps and destroys Javon Evans, and then they have a backroom interview about him. I thought they dropped the ball on that as well. Why then, throughout the last couple of weeks, promote that, hey, look who's coming back, if you're just gonna have him come out of the audience and just kick Javon Evans' ass?
Thing, and who said that Vince is back on the
yeah. Who was it? It was, I believe it was Josh.
Tony?
I think Josh was the one that said that.
So
Vince is back.
with this, it's almost like, yes, I believe it. Other than him, he won't. Hopefully, this time he doesn't kick the little Housens, the mini Housens, and he doesn't get fired. But other than that, this is the same thing he was doing at the end of the run after Enzo left last time. This is what he was. He was the big monster that attacked everybody, and then he ended up kicking the little guy, and that was it. He got fired. So, I just feel like they're running this back with him there because, to me, the money would have been on him and Enzo returning together.
Yeah.
In the tag team division.
They needed to.
And if you would have hit that music and then, or had him come out and be like trying to cut not trying to cut a pro, but cutting a promo about it and be like, you know what? Nah, man, this isn't me. This is too, and then do the SAWFT, and then the music hits and Enzo comes out. Like, that to me would have been more than just trying to make Kaz look like this big. I mean, this is what you do with the big guys, right? You just make them mean and grimacing, and they're going to kick everybody's, like, it's been there, done that. I mean,
I felt that he could have done. He has more talent, right? Like, he was great in the learning tree when he was with Jericho and stuff. I thought they were gonna have him more like work his character to be more than just a guy who kicks ass. You feel me? Like, I wanted to see that. Maybe it's very early, so maybe they changed direction. But I just feel like, this was a bad direction for him when they did the exact same thing that he did before. And again, all this commotion, all this great stuff, all this promotion to reveal him, and then he doesn't even get a main entrance showcase when he came out. He just came out of the audience, and I was like, man, this sucks, dude. Like, this is not cool. And then he could have easily come out. He could have, like, interfered, afterwards or something, but at least have him, make his grand
If you had
entrance and stuff
Javon
like that.
against one of, well, the Garzas aren't there anymore, but like against Cigarza or something, and then in the match have him come out and just throw both of them around and beat them both down
Yeah, man.
instead of
You
whatever
could
they,
you could have built him up in a way where he could be the next opponent for Chad Gable or maybe for Penta. One of those guys too. Like those are all available opponents out there. I mean, Alpha Academy. You could have done any of those guys because I know Alpha Academy jumps around as well, um, from different shows.
I think
So
what's his name's out right now. Otis is out, so it'd be Tozawa.
yeah, but I mean, they're trying to do. That was another thing. They were trying to do something with Austin Theory and the Alpha Academy people. So it's like they're just trying to throw so many things at one time and see what sticks and see
Well,
what
they're trying to
works.
figure out undercards for the pay-per-views. If everybody likes this, then we'll make that an undercard for the PLEs. And again, I just don't. They're going every 3 weeks now instead of being like, okay, let's keep this going for the long term. And Eric says Felly Knight loses, but has a barn burner of a match with Roman, where mid-match they can make us think he's going to pull off the win. It could set him up for a Rumble win. It could, but my problem with all of it is I don't see LA Knight beating Roman Reigns.
It's hard, man.
And as
Hard.
long as Roman Reigns is the champion, whether it's WrestleMania, Money in the Bank, Saturday Night Main Event, Raw, whatever, I just don't see them putting over unless LA Knight gets on a miraculous build because again, I think he has the crowd behind him,
He does.
but I don't know what else you got to do. I mean, so.
I don't see the star power in LA Knight right now to be able to get a win over Roman Reigns. The only other person besides CM Punk, besides Cody Rhodes, besides the usual suspects, if you're looking for somebody, it would be Oba Femi, but they didn't even go that route. So,
Well, they don't want to go that route now because what are you going to do? Because if Oba loses, then
and it would be at Money in the Bank too, which is not even a premium live, like a big one of the.
yeah,
Four
and
pay-per-views.
Survivor Series, I think they're going to end up having Roman in some type of. He'll probably be in the Survivor Series War Games match somehow,
Yeah.
so he won't defend the title there. Then he won't defend it. So next defense will probably be Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Then you might do Oba against Roman at Royal Rumble. Where's the Rumble at this year? It's not in Saudi again, right? It's here. It's somewhere in the U.S.
I could look it up.
WrestleMania's in Saudi, so I know that much.
I'm not sure where Royal Rumble is, but I could look it up.
Check and see. I
Let's
don't think they've actually said where.
Royal
Well,
Rumble.
I know they said the next SummerSlam I think is in Indianapolis. So
It would be February 2027. It would be at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
okay, all right. So in Arizona. All right.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out who's from Arizona area out there because they'll probably take the lead in who's going to win the Royal Rumble.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how much AEW stuff do we have to talk about. We got a few more minutes. We got about 25 minutes.
Once again, AEW. I think they knocked it out of the park. Did you get to see Grand Slam?
I have
Did you
not
get to
watched
see-
Grand Slam yet.
Man, they knocked that out the park. I love the fact that they do it once every year in Mexico City. So that was badass. The Mexican crowd actually got Christian Copeland for the first time, and supposedly the last time too. Apparently, he said that he was done. This was his last. So it looks like we might be getting Adam Copeland. I don't know why I said Christian Copeland. Adam Copeland going ahead and probably retiring sometime in the next couple of months, based on what he was saying. I don't know if that maybe he's just not coming back to Mexico City, or if that he's just eventually going to call it
Well,
quits.
it'll probably be
when it
his
comes to
last
wrestling.
time in Mexico City because they probably won't return for another year. So, probably
So that
sometime this year,
that probably means that he probably will be
I would
done in a
think,
year,
yeah.
which kind of sucks. But build up. I mean, they brought MJF back. I think they did a great job bringing back MJF, going after Andrade El Idolo, and that's gonna be hopefully added into All In. I would love to see Andrade versus MJF. I think Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay is a hell of a fight. I think they did a great job yesterday with Will Ospreay against Mark Doyle, so that was good. You had who else was wrestling out there? You had the build up between Mercedes Moné and Willow. I think they did a good job on that one as well. I mean, overall, I think they did a pretty good job. I mean, they did run it back between Kyle Fletcher and Speedball Mike Bailey, but that was a hell of a match again. Those guys, work together really, really well.
Yeah, you got a good chemistry.
Very impressed by those two guys. And again, I think they're look, All In has sold quite a few tickets, so I think AEW, if you're gonna tune into AEW like on a weekly basis, like Grand Slam is a show you need to watch every year because the last 2 years have been really good, and I think those are the first time they've done both of them. And then you had Chris Jericho actually there yesterday as well, and just it's really it's smoked in my opinion Monday Night Raw because the crowd sells it, bro. The crowd is insane in Mexico, man. And it was a
But
3-hour
international
event,
crowds are always insane, regardless. I mean,
bro. But I mean, for the way they felt when they saw Adam Copeland, the way they acted when they saw Darby Allin for the first time, they have never seen Darby Allin wrestle in Mexico City. Chris Jericho again. It's then you got the usual suspects, Mystico, when they all sing along. It's another level, man. Like if you didn't catch Wednesday night Grand Slam in Mexico City, then you missed out because that is probably one of their best AEW Dynamite shows I've seen every year now. That one and the one where they do the big ass cages. What is that called?
Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts. I think those are the ones that you always. Oh look, talk about it. Gotta watch Blood and Guts too. Yes. Those are like no doubt was reading my mind. Same thing. Yes, exactly. Blood and Guts and Grand Slam in Mexico City are always the go-to Wednesday night shows, and you gotta watch them no matter what because those are just legit. They feel like they're PLEs. They feel like they're pay-per-views, but they're free for the fans. So, direction of AEW going to All In. Do you like what you've seen? Is there something they could have done better? What do you think about that?
No, I kind of I'm all in on it actually right now. I am very interested to see how this Will Ospreay Kenny Omega goes. Because to me, I feel if Will does not win this, he must be injured or AEW does not know what they're doing.
If who doesn't win it?
If Will doesn't win the title,
Yeah.
All In.
Well, look, right now, announced already confirmed matches is Kenny versus Will Ospreay for the championship, Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné for the championship, Cage and Copeland versus the Young Bucks for the tag team belts. The women's world tag team belts are also going to be in that show. Divine Dominion versus the Brawling Birds. And they just added the Casino Gauntlet, which we are yet to know who are some of the
Whenever there's a
participants.
pay-per-view, buddy, you know there's going to be a Casino Gauntlet for something.
Well, I think it was Andrade Lido. Andrade Lido won, so he's in it. And then obviously MJF, I think, is in it as well. So you're gonna get some.
Didn't Andrade win a title?
He has a title right now. Yeah.
Why not have Andrade versus MJF for the title?
I don't know, but he is definitely in the gauntlet.
A Casino Gauntlet for what?
I don't know. I think they're trying to stick as many wrestlers that they can to showcase them. Obviously, since they're overseas. So I think that's the reason why they're doing that because definitely MJF he did return and
the pay-per-view is going to start at 2 p.m. This is the one you want 12 matches, 16 and a half hours of wrestling. This is the one.
I'm pretty sure they're still going to
find 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and it'll probably end at midnight regardless. But yeah, let's do it.
They're going to don't underestimate Tony Khan. He will find ways to make matches out there no matter what. So that's the least of our worries when it comes.
Oh no, yeah, you're going to have everything.
So. I mean, you still got Moxley out there. You still got Kyle Fletcher, Kevin Knight. You got a lot of them. You can put every single title on the line, and they're still gonna find ways to do it.
I don't understand why at All In, which is like your WrestleMania, that would be the showcase of all the titles. I like that they're doing the women's tag team title.
I like that too.
I like that but you got all these, and I know they changed it to where now they're gonna do a Continental Cup and a Continental Classic now.
Yeah, what you think about that?
So every 6 months the title will change hands, or if the person wins the tournament, they keep the title. So, I mean, I get all that, but why not defend it at your big show, and then put the guys that don't have a title in the Casino Gauntlet to give them an opportunity to fight for a title. And even with the Casino Gauntlet, you win it, you get a shot at any title you want. Almost like a Money in the Bank for any title, type thing. And then you can go and, hey, I want the international title. You don't have to always just go for the heavyweight title. It could just be, I just think they need and give it to somebody that doesn't have a title. It just doesn't make sense to have, like Okada a champion. You have like 3 champions in a casino gauntlet that one time, and it's like for what? They've already got a title. What?
Well, AEW sometimes makes some kind of weird decisions. I mean,
Oh, I
look,
get that. I get what you're saying about they want to have as much star power and many names as they can. I get all that, but you've got to start building some of these guys because when you look at that card, Young Bucks are more toward the end than the beginning. Kenny Omega's more toward the end than the beginning. Copeland and Christian are more toward the end than the beginning. I mean, Sasha or Mercedes Moné probably more toward the end than the beginning. I mean, you've got a lot of the people that you're naming are more toward the end than the beginning. So you've got to start getting some of these guys, up there and ready to succeed. These people, or you're going to be in a bad position.
I think the problem too is sometimes AEW just likes to live for the moment. I'll give
Yes.
you a perfect example. Yesterday, Adam Page and Brodito won the trios out of Ricochet and his group, and Ricochet and his group had the belts, maybe the trios championship belts, maybe a week or two, and that's it. And they lost them, and the only reason they lost it was because Bandito was part of the group of yesterday with Adam Page and
Yeah. And
Brody
they want to
King.
do the backstage skit, the good, the bad, the ugly. And then Bandito took the mask off and they're like, oh, he can't be the ugly.
So then there you go. So they're living the
And the
moment.
whole
They're like,
skit.
here you go. Bandito is we're in Mexico. Let's give him something to cheer about.
Yeah.
And I feel that that's the problem with them sometimes when they just go ahead and be like, hey, we're just gonna go ahead and live for the moment. And I
Yeah.
guess their biggest draw, what Tony Khan thinks is, hey, I gotta get every superstar out there. That way everybody can see him. Cause look, we haven't heard anything from Swerve Strickland. I don't know where Swerve is right now. Haven't heard anything from him. Obviously, Hangman can only challenge every other belt except the main belt. Um, you had Chris Jericho there, but some of the young cats that they had in there, where are they? Like, I mean, Danny Garcia is around there every once in a while, but you only see him wrestle in Collision. Dante Martin, where is he at? He was. Where's Hook? Where's Private Party? Those guys are all young cats.
Well,
You
Brad
know,
Party got hurt again.
damn, really? That sucks. I don't know if Josh Alexander's that young, but where is he at?
He's injured too.
Jesus, for
He
real.
got injured a
Everybody's
while
hurt.
ago, though. He's been out for a little while.
What about Kyle O'Reilly? He hurt too.
No, I think he's just one of the conglomeration guys.
What about Max Caster?
I don't know what happened with him. They haven't had him on TV in for a while.
Dude, what happened to that guy? He hasn't been anywhere. Like it's and just I mean, I saw Nick Wayne. He wrestled the other day. Um, Rush comes here and there. Sammy Guevara. Again, I see him
No,
more
he
in
asked
Ring
for
of
his
Honor.
release, but I don't think it got anywhere.
He asked for his release.
Yeah, Tay Mello got released.
Oh, they did. They released Tay Mello.
I believe they released Tay Mello. It was one of them. Who's the other one that was with Tay?
Anna Jay.
Oh, maybe it was. I don't know.
Well, I know that There was rumors that Anna Jay wanted to go to WWE, and that WWE was interested in her. But I'm looking at Tay Mello, see if I see her on the site, and yeah, she still shows up here. She's still on the
It
site.
says AEW. 2 weeks ago, it says AEW are planning to grant Tay Mello her release. Tony Khan revealed during a podcast.
It sucks, man, because she was good, man. She was good. She just got pregnant, and then again, no sense of direction afterwards. So, and Anna Jay, I know WWE is interested in Anna Jay. They've been interested in Anna Jay for quite some time. So, but think about it, man. Like, where's Harley Cameron? Is she hurt? Like, where's this? Harley Cameron had a nice little run, has disappeared completely.
Yeah.
Who was another one? Obviously, Britt Breaker is another one, and we don't know. Tekla, they just buried her by giving her, by letting Willow beat her. Thunder Rosa was out there yesterday, but again, nothing big, nothing crazy.
And she got fired from Sirius Radio too.
Well, that's because WWE bought that shit. They're not gonna keep her if WWE is owning that crap. I mean, what happened to Nick Wayne's mother? That was another one. Nyla Rose is another one that we haven't seen from
Oh,
her.
she had been there for like 4 or 5 years. I don't think. I didn't know she was still
Taya
up.
Valkyrie, she was good too. Nothing. I mean, there's a lot of girls in the
I think they're
roster.
probably on the Ring of Honor. That's why.
I don't know, man. I mean, think about it. They still have yesterday Hikaru Shida showed up, and I'm like, I like Hikaru Shida, but
Yeah, she's a champion, isn't she? She's the TBS champ. I think.
no, she was.
Oh, who'd she lose to?
She the TBS champion now is Maya World.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they did a pretty good job with Maya World. I like Maya World actually, but again, it's just you know, when it comes to the women's division, I can tell you this right now: they don't have anybody except
Sky
Mercedes
Blue.
Monet.
You didn't say Sky Blue. Of course, no doubt said Sky Blue.
Well, Sky Blue has a fine ass. That's why. So does Anna Jay. That's why I hope they don't release Anna Jay. But man, I mean, look, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just they don't have when it comes to the women's division. They Tony Khan needs to hire somebody to work the women's division a lot better. Like create really good, solid storylines. Because once you get rid of Mercedes Monet and once you don't have Tony Storm, they really don't have a sense of direction when it comes to the women. I don't even know like, why hasn't Ruby Soho come back? I know she got pregnant and she had the kid already a long time ago. So why is she not back? Like, I don't know. But she still shows up on the roster, but I don't know. Serena Deeb. There was one point in time when they were using her a lot. What happened to her? So it's like AEW. I don't know what Tony Khan thinks about the women's division and creating good storylines because
Yeah.
he sucks when it comes to them.
I think again, it's he wants the moments because again, he's a fan, and when you go to a show as a fan, you want that moment. You want the moment at the show that you're at, and I think that's the way he books each show is where whoever's at this show is going to get a moment. And I don't know necessarily if that's the right way to work it, but it's a way.
Especially when your talent is not growing. You feel me? Like you're relying heavily on your older talent
Yeah.
and not producing the new talent, which is what he needs. He should be working on that. I think he's kind of. I think when Cody was around, they did a pretty decent job, making the younger talent stand out. But now that you know
But see, I
he's
think that
gone,
was more of Cody, and then that's where the disagreement I think came from.
yeah, because what looks better, a freaking fight between John Moxley and I don't know a Kenny Omega, or do you prefer seeing a John Moxley with an up and coming Sammy Guevara?
Yeah.
Eh,
No, no, 100%. But if you look at the beginning of AEW, remember it was Orange Cassidy against Chris Jericho, right? That was a feud. It was Darby Allin against Cody, and they built those guys up off of those feuds. I mean, I know it was ridiculous, throwing the orange juice bowl or whatever the hell that.
well, I love that actually.
One of the match was, but again, it built up. It showed that they could hang with those guys, and to be honest, that's the ones that kind of changed my mind on because when I first saw Orange Cassidy with the glasses, and I was like, oh boy. Same with Darby. I'm like, oh great, this guy's got his face painted. And then you watch him, what he does, and it's like, all right, I can believe in it. I can't believe in him being a heavyweight champion. I can't, but I could believe him being the international champion. But when they put the title on him, that was more of a thank you for your attendance, your work. Appreciate you. Here you go, and pass it off to the next guy.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of where they at, man. Kind of where they at. Unfortunately,
It is.
so.
All right, man. Let them know where they can get you, man.
You guys could all follow me at Frankie Fresco and follow my YouTube channel as well, Fresco Music, on all social media platforms. So either look it up through Frankie Fresco or Fresco Music. And like I said, you could catch me here every week with Sean Stanley, trying to find room to make the Square Circle Digest. We kind of change here and there, but if you can't catch us live, if you catch us our replay, make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe, and make sure you follow both of our channels and also support us. Everything you guys do We appreciate all the love and support, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. We love talking wrestling, but we also love talking wrestling with you guys chiming in on the chat board and also watching us.
You want to promote your other thing?
Yeah. So sorry about that. Kids in Distress is the promotion we're doing. August 25th, the DJ battle. It's 7 p.m. at the venue. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. Yes, the 6th annual Spin for a Cause DJ battle. They're gonna have food. They're gonna have raffles. They're gonna have all that. And of course, they're having a DJ battle, and your boy Frankie Fresco, he's gonna be there. I'm gonna be one of the ones duking it out there, trying to see if I could win this DJ battle. So definitely, if you can kindly support, if you can't make it, at least share it. So if you could kindly like take a screenshot and show it, I'm gonna be posting a promo video promoting the show. You guys are more than welcome to go ahead and share and just post it on your social medias to help us grow. We want to get as many people as possible. This is at 2345 Wilton Drive in Wilton Manors. Again, you could visit www.spinforacause.org. And like I said, all the proceeds are going to go for that charity. And again, hopefully your boy Frankie Fresco can win this. And if you guys can show me love, show some support either by sharing or by attending, I would immensely appreciate it.
That is the great Frankie Fresco right there. You can check me out on X at SS_sports talk. You can check me out at Stanley Media House everywhere else. And, of course, tomorrow night we'll be back for South Florida Sports Unfiltered with the Rainy Day podcast. And, of course, me and Frankie, Wednesday or Thursday usually has been the going time frames. And then little NASCAR talk Sundays at noon with the great Spencer O'Neill, and the recap usually possibly Monday. That's been a hit or miss depending on my schedule more than anything. Most of everything that's misses here is usually because of me, not necessarily anybody else. So I apologize for that. Still getting all this worked out. But I thank each and every one of you that have been in the chat. I know Spencer was in there. I know Jeff was in there. I know Eric was in there. I saw Tony earlier. I know Adrian was in there. Appreciate you guys. Cigar Laga J88. Appreciate you there. I know my Papa was in there as well. Tony talking game. So, yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you. And, of course, always thank you, Frankie, for your time and being on here with me as always. Any last moment?
August 9th, this Sunday, your boy Frankie Fresco, is my birthday. How'd you know?
What? Man, I didn't even, damn, I don't think I got that written down right.
Yeah.
All right. I did not have that. I should have that. I appreciate you, my man. What are you doing for your birthday? You on for the weekend, or are you working?
I'm going to go visit your favorite sports team.
Oh, you're going to the Dolphins game, huh?
Negative. I'm going to Miami Marlins. Miami Marlins.
Are you going to, in the 8th is the stadium practice for the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, that's on Saturday. So I'll be out there on Saturday as well. So I'm going to check them out on Saturday. I'm going to be at the Dolphins practice facility on Monday because I took Monday off because of my birthday being Sunday. Sunday, I'm going to the Dolphins game. I'm sorry, Marlins game. They have that 4-for-4 deal. So my brother got the tickets where you could get like 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks, 4 tickets, all that stuff. So it's like not bad. And then Saturday, so the Dolphins on Saturday, the Marlins on Sunday, and then again the Dolphins on Monday. So
you ready for the season, man?
Yeah, man. I'm excited, man. I think we got something, man. I think we're gonna surprise some people. I don't think we're gonna.
We got something all right. Pain.
No, I think we're gonna. I got the over that the Dolphins can at least win more than 5 games. So I think they win at least 6 games this season.
Yeah, I can see it. I got between 4 and 6, so I'm right around there with you. All right. In the words of the great Gordon Soley, so long from the sun, shine, state.
This Square Circle Digest!